Hello everyone, I'm Catechus Gaming, and today we will be continuing the guided walkthrough for Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Last episode, we cleared the Fire Temple, got a sweet hammer, and awoke Darunia as our sage brother. This episode, we will head to Zora's domain, kinda to see what's up. Haven't heard from them in a while. Now sit back and grab some snacks as we dive in. Alright, Link title card. Look at all that progress. Oh man, we're gonna beat this game in no time. Okay, as you can see here, still got a red tunic, starting in the temple time, because that's what all the cool kids do. But we want to head to Zora's domain. So, just like Kid Link, we gotta head to Zora's River. Oh hey, look at that! Death Mountain looks less death-like. That's awesome, it looks like normal mountain now. Sweet. I also really like the tunic colors. It was always fun in other games when they had, like, red or blue would increase armor or something, or Link's Awakening, where wouldn't blue increase your defense and red increase your offense or something? I don't know. It's always fun. Alright. Need my Eponas. Where you at, girl? Oh, right in front of me. Thanks, babe. I love that she just spawns in, like, right in front of you, kind of saying, like, hey, Link. Been here the whole time. Come on, man. So, alright. Typical location. Just beside Kokiri Forest entrance. We got our lovely Zora's River entrance, because we gotta go the long way. Mainly because there's some stuff we want to pick up. Link doesn't really have stubby legs anymore, but he still runs oddly slow. It's kind of like they're, I don't know, like he's taking half steps or something. Whatevs. Either way, here we are, Zora's River. First thing we're going to want to do, besides watch out for the Octoroks, god dang it, is hop on our magic bean that we planted as a kid. And then we're going to want to get off up here on this upper level. And let's make it nighttime. Luckily, in Zora's River, the changing the day-night cycle by playing the Sun Song doesn't reset you back to your last entrance. But over here, by this open grotto, is a Skulltula that we want. Hey, bud. Get in my pocket. Ah, good old 63. Now, this grotto only has like 20 bucks in it, so don't worry about it. But this grotto with the rock... Oh yeah, love this hammer. This one's a fairy fountain. And, Fire Temple hurt, so we're gonna load up. But only with 2. And that'll make sense later. We're gonna need at least 2 empty bottles for Zora's domain. I mean, it would probably be better with more than 2, but I always want to hold 2 fairies if possible. Come on, you guys have seen me play. I need fairies. Alright, gotta love our bomb-worthy hammer. Okay, let's head back out. Now, another fun thing about Zora's River, remember Kid Link would have to swim through everything because it was too deep for him? Yeah, as you kind of saw there, Adult Link, he's a little tall for the river. We can just walk through it. Oh, that was luck. Skill. I mean skill. Yep. It's like normal. We gotta continue through. Our next prize, though, is gonna be on the other side of this bridge up here. Hopefully we get there before dawn. Now, just like the Forest Temple, what you're gonna want to do is hop up on top of the fence. There we go. So, push the forward button, but immediately let go, so you do a little bunny hop. And right up here, Skulltula. Number 64. Like the Nintendo. Yeah, boy. But yeah, our hookshot isn't long enough to retrieve it, so that's why we have to bunny hop up there. Okay. Yeah. No, no, Link, I wanted you to fall, man. Oh, I just noticed. Look at all that cash under the waterfall. So what, 80 bucks down there? That's sweet. Still gotta play Zelda's Lullaby, though. I don't like all the snow particles appearing here. That's not a good sign. Hopefully these fish are okay. Well, this isn't good. It's a bit chilly in here. I don't even see any fish folk. Looks like we got more choring to do, Link. How about the shop? Is shop even open? No. Looks like it's covered in red ice. Great. How about the king? He seemed too big to move with those tiny little legs of his. He's still around? Yep, but he's frozen in ice. Tiny little legs and all. But look at his feet! His tiny little feet stick out. Like, tickle his feet. Or shoot him. Well, can't help him. But something we can do is if we head through this tunnel to the diving mini-game start, careful, because you're going to slide on the ice here. I hear scritchy scratch. There you are. Hey, bud. How you doing? Give me that token. 65. Oh, yeah. Alright, now I'm sure you can imagine there's... Oh my god, even the Gossip Stone is frozen solid. It still jiggles, though. That's a good sign. So yeah, not much we can do in here, so we're gonna head out to Zora's fountain behind here, because, hey, check it out, water! Link's gonna freeze to death. So Zora's fountain has changed. For one, good old Jabu Jabu's gone, and there's icebergs everywhere. So what we're gonna want to do is parkour our way across here. There we are. They are tippy, so be careful there. And first thing we're gonna do is grab that heart piece over yonder. So we're gonna want to jump to here. Careful on these, because they spin and float, and we're gonna get shot by Octoroks. But there we go. There we go. Heart piece 25. Yay! Now we just gotta make our way back. If you fall in the water, you don't really have to restart. You can grab onto the edges of these. Careful with the spinny ones up here. But our next goal is this weird cave that we could never reach as a kid. There's a nice little mini dungeon in here. So we're gonna hop on in. See what we can do here. Welcome to the Ice Cavern. And Link will shiver because he's a little cold. Oh, look at that. More of this mysterious red ice. Hopefully we'll find a way to deal with it. So, oh, yeah, there's new enemies here that are made of ice. So we're going to want to grab Din's Fire. Now, you can stab these things. They're called freezers with your sword. It'll take 3 hits. Or you just run into the middle here and blast them with fire, which is super fun. Oh, they still got us. Yeah, if they breathe on you, you're going to be frozen solid. Super aggravating. But yeah, Din's Fire is really fun to use on those in groups. Keep that in mind. Oh, yeah. And icicles will drop on us from the ceiling, because why wouldn't they? Just going to continue on here to this weird frickin' room. Now, it looks a lot more dangerous than it is. This thing only does 1/4 of a heart, so nothing to really worry about. But we're going to want to run through the room and collect all of the silver rupees. So there's 3 really easy at the base there. And if we climb up by this locked gate, there's a fourth one right here. We just got to jump off and grab it. And you can see there's a Skulltula there, but underneath the Skulltula is the last one. Yeah, let's see if we can shoot him from here. There we go, 66. Hot dog. Oh, almost got cut. But now that we've got all the rupees, the bars over by this exit opened up. Now, if we continue through here, you can that's the sound of a freezer. The whoosh sound. I'm just gonna run up and stab him. Hey, more magic. Ah, I ran right into that like an idiot. Okay, continuing through this little S-shaped corridor, we're gonna end up in a room full of freezers and a very annoying set of enemies. There's going to be ice keys in here. Just like the freezers, the ice keys will freeze us. So whenever they get close, you're going to want to deal with them. Hop up here. Now your shield will block them from freezing you if they come at you. I was kind of hoping one would come at me right there, but they weren't. Yo, Link! This blue fire, it doesn't seem natural at all. Maybe we can use it for something. Yeah, that's your hint, hintity, hint, hint. So what we're going to want to do is use our 2 remaining bottles and load up with some blue fire. Maybe if we're close enough. Now this fire here, oh, we're going to get froze. I saw the ice keys coming right for us. Ah, haha. I don't have any range stuff equipped. There we are. So this blue fire is going to be able to melt the red ice. Just got to deal with this freezer up here. Now, you don't want to go crazy and I mean, you can melt all the red ice in here. Well, most of it's just garbage, pots and stuff. Not worth it. But this one at the top of this platform puzzle here is our first big chest. Hey, it's a dungeon map. So that means Farore's Wind will work here. Huzzah! But before we get too excited, we're going to want to grab another helping of blue fire. Just because that's the whole shtick in this dungeon, is blue fire, red ice. But we're done in that room. So we're going to want to head back to the spinning blade of death room. Of course, get hit by that thing again. Oh, come on! I didn't even see that one. Head in here. Now, to our current left is another wall of red ice. So we're going to want to drop some blue fire on it. Yep. There we go. Follow this little corridor. Now, in here... Ah, dang it! Yeah, there's a lot of stalagmites above us. Now, in here is another font of blue fire, so that's nice. And I'm sure you can hear some scratching. So over here is a red ice block with a heart piece in it. So we're going to grab that. Yay! 2 of 4. And then right above it is another Skulltula. Awesome. And grab more blue fire. On the opposite side of the room from the heart piece is another red ice spot, but that one has a chest in it. Oh, stupid. There we are. Take care of those keys, because they'll fly into the blue fire and turn into ice keys, and it's super annoying. button here, I'm sure you can guess what this is. Yay, the compass! Woohoo! So yeah, that's all that is. But I need blue fire. Okay, now we're done in this room. So we're gonna head back out to the spinning blade room. And I'm sure you saw, there's a second wall of red ice. So we're gonna head over there and melt it. Yeah. Yeah, melt for me. Yeah. I don't know, I had to make it weird. Okay. We're gonna follow this corridor around. Alright, so painfully enough, my game crashed, so mid-recording. So we're gonna start with what we got. Welcome to the sliding block puzzle room that is also filled with ice keys, and we're gonna have to be careful and kill them pretty quickly. Now, something I did learn, if you lock onto an ice keys and you get frozen like this, Link tracks him. I never knew that. Or, I guess, paid attention to it, at the very least. Yeah, Link still tracks him and moves, it's weird. But from the entrance, after the ice keys are killed, we can get the last Skulltula of this little mini-dungeon. If we can aim. Or maybe not. For a second there, I was wondering if he was invincible. Okay. Now, once we have that, the sliding block puzzle is going to be thus. You're going to want to take the block, slide it to the middle, and then you're going to want to slide it north. And hopefully you took my advice and had 2 bottles of blue fire, because this is where it's going to come in handy. If not, there is a blue fire torch in here that we can claim, and we will before we leave, because we're going to want 2 when we get back to Zora's domain. But yeah, we got to use the sliding platform to get 5 rupees, so there's the first one. But we're going to want to slide it off the ledge, because we're done with that path, and it'll reset it in the middle here. Then, no, don't climb it, Link. Now what we're going to want to do is slide it to the south, so we can pick up that rupee. There we are. No, Link, I actually wanted you to drop. You're such a quirky adult. Okay, now that we have that, we're going to want to push it away from the ledge, so we can get the other rupee over there. And we can parkour our way to the blue fire, so we can stock up. Now, what Navi's indicating is that if we play the Song of Time, one of the blue time blocks will appear, and you can grab those rupees. But, again, money's pretty pointless in this game. Like, we already have a full wallet, so don't worry about it, unless you really want it. There we go. We got our 2 bottles. Now, from this position, gotta love the ice. We're going to want to push it back north, away from the ledge. Come on, bud. Come on. There we are. Now, we didn't need to do that to get this rupee, but we need the sliding block to leave this room to continue the dungeon. Now, we're going to want to push it back to the center. Now we can get this rupee. There we are. Now that'll open the door, but to reach the door, we're going to have to push the block south. There we are. No, don't grab. Just climb, bud. Now watch out for the freezer here. And a whole... oh, 2 freezers. Even better. Now we're gonna have to use one of our fires here. We'll grab a spare before we exit. You don't have to have 2, but I do like to open up the shop in Zora's domain. But through this door is a little mini-boss. A white Wolfos. Now, he's no different than any other Wolfos, quite honestly. So just be prepared for a fight you already can win. Come on, bud. Ah. If only we had a big sword to reach you with. Okay, we get it. There we are. Backstabs will one-hit KO him still. There we go. That's pretty much the dungeon cleared. And we get a big old sweet dungeon treasure for it. What do we get? Come on, big money, no whammy. Give me all that money. We got shoes. We got a pair of shoes. Awesome. But iron boots, so we'll sink when we wear them. Sheik. Sheik, did you want these shoes? Ah, we meet again, Link. If you came here to meet the Zoras, you wasted your time. This is all there is. Shoes? Well, with one exception. The Zoras are now sealed under this thick sheet of ice. I managed to rescue the Zora princess from under that ice, but she left to head for the water temple. Oh, come on, the one Zora we didn't want to deal with. Why'd you have to rescue her? You know, this ice is created by an evil curse. The monster in the water temple is the source of that curse. Unless you shut off the source, this ice will never melt. If you have courage enough to confront the danger and save the Zoras, I will teach you the melody that leads to the temple. Oh, new song time? I love song. Time passes, people move, like a river's flow, it never ends. A childish mind will turn to noble ambition, young love will become deep affection. The clear water surface reflects growth. Now listen to the serenade of water to reflect upon yourself. Are you making all that up, Sheik? Cause dang you, poetic. Is this the shortest one? Oh, cinematic. Look at them walls. Did they just do that because somebody spent like an entire year trying to program those walls? But hey, we learned Serenade of Water. Link, I'll see you again. Oh, I'm sure. I love that he runs up at him like, no! Okay, so we got ourselves some boots. That's cool, but they're located under this tab, so you can't just put them to a C button. You have to change them here. I'm really glad they fixed that in the other Zelda games after this, because this is incredibly annoying to have to go there. But what you're going to want to do is put them on and fall down the hole behind the chest. Now, we can't breathe underwater, so you got to hurry. There we go, we're outside of the water, so we'll put regular shoes on. And just like that, we're in the room just past the entrance. So we're going to want to head to the north from here, because we still need a second blue fire. So the north will take us to the spinny blade room here. And if we go just to the right, where we got the compass, that's the easiest place. Relatively no enemies and stuff. Just a couple keys. There we are. Second blue fire. Jackpot. Before I go any further, definitely want to save. Don't want to do this dungeon again. Game already crashed once. You know, that kind of stuff. So now that we have 2 bottles of blue fire, we can head out of here. We have the song to get to the water temple. The problem is we can't survive the water temple because we can't breathe underwater. So now we have to fix that problem. And to do that, we have to free the King Zora from his cold, cold prison. Just got to keep heading south and we'll get to the exit. There we go. Now, before you run off, there is something we can do. If in the iceberg lake here in Zora's Fountain, we want to equip the iron booties and just sink. Now, there is, as you can see, some rupees down here. Don't spend too much time. We only have like 1:48 on the timer to get our prize and get out of here, because there's a heart piece down here. And it, just as long as it took Link to sink, it's going to take that long to float back up. There we are. Another piece of heart. And to start floating again, just take the boots off. That's gotta suck, though, being underwater and just changing your boots. Like, what are the odds he gets one off? Like, he changes one foot, he goes to change the other foot, and he leaves it down there because he dropped it, because he butterfingered it? Or, I don't know, if he removes one of his boots, doesn't that make him half heavy? So wouldn't he just float midway? I got questions. I got questions on this. Okay, so you don't want to climb that one. Awesome. But this iceberg here, where we first started the jump platform, has a ramp up for us. Super handy. There we are. Now we can head back into Zora's domain. Alright, now be very careful on how you free King Zora. It's very picky in where you drop it. You don't want to drop the blue fire too close to the edge of the throne, or it'll land on the level below. So drop it as close as you can to him, or it won't melt him. And just like as young Link, he won't talk to you unless you stand on this. Oh, I've come back to life! Was it you who saved me? Don't be nervous. It looks like you have a hard time breathing underwater. Ha 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 ha. As an expression of my gratitude, I grant you this tunic. With this, you won't choke underwater like a freaking human. There we are. A Zora tunic. All it does is lets us breathe underwater, which is pretty neat. And just like before, it comes up here. There we are. We have all our clothes. Link is pretty fly. Oops. Should have equipped the second fire bottle, because we're gonna go free the shopkeeper. And I'm just gonna yeet myself off the waterfall. Mostly because that noise he makes is funny to me. Alright. So now we're gonna come up here, free the shop. It's not like there's anything not good to use in the shop or even purchase. Nothing's changed over all these years in their inventory. I'm just a nice guy like this. There we are. See, now there's 3 Zoras that are free, including this guy. Also, he sells the Zora's tunic, so if a like ever eats yours, well, you can come back here, pay way too much money, and get it back. Alright. Now that we have this done, we're gonna head to Lake Hylia, because there's some, stuff we've been ignoring, as it were. Quickest way is just to warp there. Good thing we learned that song. Alright. Now this is going to put us on top of the temple, as it were. The entrance would be just below us in the little bit of water that remains in the lake. But we don't care about that now. What we want to do is first head over to the science shack. There's a prize on his rooftop there. Watch out for the blue Tektites. They don't have water, so they're basically just red Tektites at this point. I also love that the lake doesn't fill even though it's raining. Okay, now there's 2 things we can do. We can ride the magic bean up, or we could also play our Scarecrow song and hookshot to him. Yeah, he'll appear at the top of the shack here. But again, you can just ride your magic bean and just jump off. Easy enough. and climb the ladder. Now, there will be some pesky gways that are gonna hit us off the thing. Really? Never done that before. Alright. Bean's not back. We're hookshotting. Or not. There we are. Oh, these freaking birds. There. These stupid birds went from mildly a nuisance at the Lon Lon Ranch to completely infuriating at the Lake Hylia. Awesome. But at the top is another heart piece. Hooray! That's another heart container. Look how healthy Link is. Okay, enough of this nonsense. Done out here. Now we're going to want to ride our magic bean plant all the way to the other side of the Lake Hylia and leap off at the fisherman's hut. Because now that we're an adult, we can get even more fabulous prizes. Like usual, we got to talk to this guy. Hey man, I remember you. It's been a long time. Yeah, and I still remember you itching your pits 26-8. Oh man, how many years has it been? 7 years? What have you been doing all this time? Long story. Don't want to get into it. Well, you're my only customer. I'm almost out of business. Seriously. On top of that, my hair. Never mind that. I have a hat now. Well, do you want to go fishing? Only costs 20 bucks. Yeah. Alright, blah blah blah. Teaches you how to fish. Awesome. Alright, now that we got our fishing rod, our goal is honestly the same fish in the same location. It's just, it's bigger as, in the past 7 years, it grew to a bigger fish, and it got a lot stronger. Ah, crap. I Z-targeted. Don't do that. So it's in the same spot, so I'm going to carefully walk onto the log in the middle of the pond here and try not to spook them. You can see it right there between the two branches. That's our fish. Okay, we're going to stop here, aim a little bit, and release. Now, because it's stronger, we're going to have to change up our fishing, catching a little bit. We can't just rely on hold back and hold A anymore. So what we're going to have to do is, wherever the fish's face is pointing, and whichever side of the line is compared to the fish, we're going to have to aim our joystick in that direction instead of hold back. You just hold back to hook the fish, and after that, we change it up. Alright, here, fishy, fishy, fishy. You know you want it. Yeah. Yeah, look at you. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, we got him. We hold A and push down on the joystick to hook the fish. And then, whichever way he's facing and whichever side the line is on, that's where you want to move your joystick. You want to hold that direction. Otherwise, the line will get too tight and it'll snap and you'll lose the fish. Too bad it's not like Final Fantasy 15 and actually gave you a meter for how strong the tension is. You just gotta eyeball it here. And just like 15, this fish likes to change directions every frickin' second. Come on! Come on, give me that fish. Give me that fillet of fish. Give me that fish, I said. Yeah, the zoomed out part here makes it really difficult. Hopefully I can focus enough here. Oh, come on. Okay, maybe on the log isn't a great position anymore because you can't see what the heck he's doing over there. Oh, he's facing the other way. Dang it. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. Just give up. Just give up, man. Why you want to die tired? It's not worth it. Just let me reel you in. We're just going to put you in a tank. You'll be on display. We're not gonna fillet ya. I promise. We'll eat the other ones. Together. You and I, fish, will rule this little lake. Come on. So close. Yes, we got him. We got him. Oh my god, we got him. Oh, nothing's more irritating when he gets so close and then the line just snaps. But 18 pounds. Yeah, I want to keep that. Now, I will point out there is a second fish, some real Chad frickin' fish in here. And the only way to catch him is with the sinking lure. That only spawns sometimes in one of 4 locations. And the fish, too, also doesn't always spawn either. I'm not going to catch him, so good luck to you guys. But hey, bud, weigh my fish. Holy crap. Whoa, this fish is huge. It just looks like a new record. It weighs at least 18 pounds. Seriously. Okay, here's your prize. Dude, it weighs exactly 18 pounds. But with that, we got the golden scale. So with that, we can dive deeper now. It replaces our silver scale. But I want to quit fishing. I'm gonna go outside. Because now that we have that, there's one last thing we can do. Because I don't feel this episode is long enough yet. Now that we have both the iron boots and the gold scale, we can clear out the science shack interior. I know it's called Lakeside Laboratory. I just really like the term science shack. So now that we have that, we're going to want to head inside. Alright, now we're inside the science shack, baby. Let's see here. What has he got in here? That is a happy-looking squid in a fish tank that looks too small for it. Some sciencey bits. More fishy bits. Okay, yeah, definitely a lakeside science shack. Now, what you're going to want to do is head over to the bit of water behind him and just hop in and dive to the bottom. Our goal is just to be able to touch the bottom, but because we have the golden scale, now we can. That's it. So once you do that, just hop on out and talk to the sciencey boy. Hey, old man, give me something. Oh, you may not have noticed, but I've been watching you. You touched the bottom just now. Fantastic! I'll give this to you. Yep. Piece of heart. Awesome. He might not have wanted to give that to us. He seems too old to be giving away pieces of his own heart. Alright. Second thing we can do is in the water, hop in, and with the iron booties, we'll sink to the bottom. Because I'm sure you saw there's a chest down there. And the most 2D looking shark in this entire planet. You can even see behind him. It's so weird. Yeah, what you want to do down here is just ram into that crate. It's going to take a little bit here. And there's a Skulltula in there somehow. Now you can't swing your sword or anything. Your only option is the hook shot. Number 69. Nice. Also, you can't use the iron booties to just cheat your way for the dive test. He'll call you a cheater and not give you anything. Yeah, there we go. I think that's going to conclude this episode. This has been part 15 of our Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time guided walkthrough, where we got some sweet iron booties and a new wardrobe after, you know, freeing the King of Zoras. Stay tuned for the next episode as we go on a giant treasure hunt as we try to avoid going through the water temple because it is the worst temple. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe as it'll help the channel grow. Thanks.